In this video clip, we learn exponential smoothing. The method is used for smoothing and short-term forecasting, one period into the future. The method is actually a weighted moving average, where weights decline exponentially over time, and the most recent observation is given the highest weight. The weight or smoothing coefficient is denoted W. The value is subjectively chosen, ranges from 0 to 1. Smaller W gives more smoothing, and larger W gives less smoothing. The weight is close to 0 for smoothing out unwanted cyclical and irregular components, and close to 1 for forecasting purpose. Here is the formula. We have the first smoothed value E1 equals the actual value in the first period, Y1. In general, for I from 2 to the end, we have EI equals W times YI 1 minus W times EI minus 1. So here, EI is the exponentially smoothed value for period I, YI is the observed value in period I, and W is the weight or smoothing coefficient. You see, here we need to define E1. We call this initialization. In Excel, we can manually input E1 equals Y1. Then using W equals 0.2, we can calculate E2 as in here, and then E3 as in here, and so on. So here we use an iterative calculation. That is, to calculate from the current period, we use the current actual value and also the most value in the prior time period. So here we can see both sales and the smoothed value for the example we have seen earlier. The data is given here. The smoothed value in the current period I is used as the forecast value for next period I plus 1. So we have YI plus 1 hat equals EI. Now we see how to use the exponential smoothing method in Excel. Okay, we have data here. We can go to data, data analysis, exponential smoothing. The input range, we can use B1 through B12. We can use a damping factor 0.8. Be careful. In Excel, the damping factor is not exponential coefficient. It is 1 minus exponential coefficient W. Be careful here. Okay, then we tell output range. Here we can use C1, okay, the first cell in the next column. And we want to see a chart output. We click OK. Okay, so here we need some adjustment because this actually is for forecast, not for smoothing. Here we can first change this to smooth. Okay, and then from here, we need to copy this formula one cell down to obtain smooth value for period or year 11. Then here, we also need some adjustment, okay? You see, the first value used is 0. So we can right-click, select data, and we see forecast. We click forecast and edit. The theory's name, we can use C1, smoothed. So theory's value, we can use C2 to C12. Then click OK, OK, and OK. Then here we see smoothed value versus actual values or sales as a function of year or time point.